yourself a nice glass of Bayou Blues Berry by Two Warriors Meadery.
All right, so we've had this one before, right?
We have, yes.
And what's special about it?
What is special about it? Well, first off, the graphics of the label, I always geek out, but it's a guitar.
I never noticed that. She showed me that today.
It looks so perfect.
Let's see. What do they say about this one? Do they have anything special? We produce small batches to better control quality so that we can trace the origin of every ingredient. We label every bottle with a batch number so that you can too. But I think there's more. This is honey blueberry wine. Now, before anybody freaks out about the whole mead versus honey wine thing, it's a legal thing.
Yeah.
Curtis told me, ooh, that was good.
That's a nice cork pop.
Curtis told me that once they add anything to it, they can't call it mead in the US anymore. Doesn't mean it's not mead. It just means they can't call it that for sales
Smells
purposes.
delightful already. I just got some of its aroma and it's fantastic.
Yeah, well, we knew we liked this one.
All right, so we know by the title that this is honey and blueberry.
Bluesberry. This is a 750 ml bottle. His stuff is usually around 10%. I'm not seeing it on here. It's got to be on here somewhere.
Yeah.
By the way, you can buy their stuff online. They're not technically a sponsor of the show, but he sends us stuff to try all the time.
So
10%.
If you are watching us on Instagram, I actually posted this earlier on last week, so that way, well, actually, this will come a couple weeks ago, so that way you could purchase your bottle, because I went and checked to make sure they still had some available on their online website. Because they are a small brewery, they have smaller batch sizes, so they do tend to sell out. So if you haven't got your bottle yet, you might have to wait till next season if it's already gone.
I actually found some more verbiage here. For thousands of years, honey has been fermented into wine. Our Bayou Blues Berry is a semi-sweet traditional honey wine with fruity, earthy notes. At Two Warriors Meadery, we strive to use only local ingredients, and a portion of every sale goes to local veterans charities. Thank you for your support. So on the color, it's a beautiful color.
It's a fantastic color. It's like a really dark, steeped tea.
Now, I would also like to point out that it is not crystal clear. I am okay with that.
Yeah.
There's the minutest of haze. It's like a 9.5. I mean, it's close.
Right.
But I just want to point that out.
And
that it happens in commercial stuff too, and it's okay.
Right. And if you are a wine drinker, you may notice that lots of the good stuff has sediment on the bottom, particularly after it ages.
There's a little bit of wispies here.
And that's because the different proteins that are in the wine itself start to reform with the aging process and fall out of
suspension.
That's the word. Words are hard, man.
This is our first tasting today.
It
because
is.
the second tasting we have to do today is not something we're looking forward to.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
But
Anybody looking around might notice the bottle missing from the shelf.
The aroma is honey forward, but then you get some of the caramel notes and cooked fruit, kind of like a pie scenario. And I get pie-like sensations from a lot of their brews, and I personally really enjoy that.
This time is like the first time I'm really getting the pie thing. You've said it before, but this time there's a sugary smell that I'm getting that I can't quite describe. It's not really marshmallow. It's not vanilla.
Yeah, it's like the spiced sugar topping on.
Yeah, kind of.
Like a crumble.
By the way, you might notice the table moving around.
We hate this table.
The AC guy's coming soon to give us an estimate. Don't worry. Working on it.
I am getting the berry note on the aroma as well, but I can't determine what berry it is.
It's supposed to be bluesberry.
Bluesberry, but like that might be a combination of berries. They weren't fully transparent with that.
They do say bluesberry. They don't say berry.
Right.
Blueberry.
Right. I'm thinking it might be a blueberry blackberry combo. But
but it's got a nice fruity smell. I think the caramelization is coming through stronger for me than the berry. I even get a little hint of like lemon or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's an acid sparkle in there. Nice little pop.
Yeah.
All right.
You ready?
Ready.
Now we are drinking this at room temperature.
Yes. We're drinking it neat. It's unadulterated, just poured from the bottle to the glass.
Darker meads like this, or rich mead, we're probably going to drink them neat. Something that's very light or crisp, we're probably going to do that chilled. This is lovely. This is very nice.
It's honey forward, which I find appealing in a mead, because I like meads to tell me, hey, you know what? I'm a mead.
Yeah.
And this one doesn't make you guess about it. You know this is a honey beverage.
He called it semi-sweet. I'm going to say this is a little more than semi-sweet. It's not dessert, but it's somewhere between semi-sweet and dessert, I would say.
Yeah.
The honey used is very nice. Their honey is always really good. And it's almost a distinctive honey, too. Like, you can tell that's a Two Warriors mead because it has a specific flavor profile.
It's not boring. It's more complex.
Yeah.
And I enjoy that. That comes out.
I think their honey is a little more acidic than some, making it pop the flavors just a touch more than some honeys do. The berry flavor is there, but the caramelization is much lower in the flavor than it is in the smell.
Yes.
I get a lot less of that flavor than I did in the smell. Yeah, and it's different too. It's almost like you said spun sugar recently, and that's what's in my head now. Like a caramelized spun sugar on the smell, but on the taste, I'm not getting it as much. It's more honey.
But it's that delightfully complex honey. It's not just honey. It's honey with floral notes and citrus notes and spice notes and all the nuances that some complex
They don't say, but
honeys have.
I think this might be oaked in some way.
It is possible.
It feels like it could be. That's where some of those caramel notes are coming from.
It has some great tannic mouthfeel.
Yeah, there's a good mouthfeel to it, which enough berry could do that too. The skins and seeds of the berries could add the tannic quality. Yeah, overall, it's got a great mouthfeel. The flavor is really, really nice. I almost hesitate to say it might be a little sweet for me.
I don't know. I like it.
I like it, but it might be just a hint sweet, which is, I know people are laughing. They're like, Brian's saying, yeah, I have varied tastes. I'm a complex guy, you know? Not everything has to be sugary sweet.
But it doesn't come off as sugary sweet. It comes off as honey sweet, which is a difference.
Okay. The last taste, some of the acids and tannins are balancing out that sweetness. Didn't come across as sweet that time.
Yeah.
I think the sweetness is lingering. It's because I think enough honey was used to add viscosity.
That it kind of physically sticks to your
Now
mouth.
the honey actually physically stays there. And that's maybe where I'm getting the oversweet. I'm going to retract my statement. I don't think it's overly sweet. The finish on it is very, very long, and that's what's sweet.
Yeah, which is unusual. I don't normally get a sweet note, like a predominantly sweet note finish.
That's what tricked me, thinking this was too sweet, because it's really not on the... Here, well, we're going to have more.
More!
Ooh. I do like the corks they use. And their bottles. I like their bottles.
Now, their corks are not
They're
natural
fake.
cork. They're synthetic. But synthetic corks, if you are frugal like we are and like to repurpose bottles, these are going to stay cleaner and be less likely to mold.
Yeah. Natural corks just... you don't want to reuse them too much.
Yeah.
But these... Rip that label off. Now it's your bottle.
Good luck ripping the label off, though. It's a quality label. I've tried to remove the labels before.
You know what I mean. The smell is distinctly different from the taste, but once you taste it, the smell makes a bit more sense.
Yeah. And like sometimes when the smell and taste don't match, I get really irritated because there's normally something in the smell that I'm like, oh, that's what I want to be tasting.
Yeah. I think it's all there in the taste. It's just in different degrees.
These are playing together nicely. So it encourages you to enjoy the aroma and then enjoy the flavor and then enjoy the aroma and then enjoy the flavor. It's not something that I think I'd want to just guzzle down.
No, I don't think any mead should be guzzled, though.
Right. But I know some people...
We're not some people.
We're not some people. This is definitely an enjoy. You can enjoy it for a long period of time. I feel like you could drink a lot of this.
Yeah, we could probably finish this bottle.
Maybe with regrets later, but...
no regrets.
It's
the only regret would be that we finished the bottle and didn't have more for later.
True.
Sorry, that's my regret. That's it.
Another thing that I've noticed about small breweries in general, and it's not just indicative of Two Warriors, is that because they have a small batch size and we know them personally, so we know what their method is, and that they work really closely with local apiaries, local
fruit places,
yeah,
farmers,
right,
suppliers, people that grow stuff.
Orchards. That's the word.
I was intentionally not saying that word.
To get the freshest and the most prime ingredients, that there's going to be subtle variety. Or
variances.
Variances, thank you.
From batch to batch, they're a little bit different.
Words.
I like this version better than the last one we had.
That's what I was leading up to. I'm horrific at doing this backstory shenanigans as Derek stories, and I get teased a lot, which is totally legit because I personally feel like that backstory stuff is important for you to know what I'm talking about, where I could just get to the point and you'd still know what I'm talking
about. Backstory stuff is great. I got no issues with it.
I'm teasing myself because I get teased.
Don't, because see, the thing is, if you say something negative, then somebody else out there feels that they can say something negative. And then I have to deal with the comments, and then I walk away hating that person because you don't pick on my wife. That's my job.
But yes, this particular vintage of the Bayou's Blueberry.
Yeah. It's a different berry flavor. It's not as, I can't really describe it. It melds really nicely with the honey, yet retains its own personality as well.
You know this is definitely something more than honey.
Yeah.
But it's not a distinct fruit note.
I don't think you're wrong about the blackberry. I think it could be blueberry and blackberry.
Where because I'm just mentally comparing this with their blueberry lemon pie that I absolutely adore. And to me,
this is vastly different.
That is distinctively blueberry, where this is more
general berry.
Blues berry.
That's probably why they called it.
Yeah. All right.
Do you have a score?
We have to put a number on this. I have not been thinking about numbers.
Well, start thinking about it, because right now on your screen you should be seeing our scoring guide. It goes 1 through 10 on paper, but there's a super secret 0 and 11 because some things just absolutely suck and other things are just totally stupendous. I'm not changing that graphic because I like saying that. It's staying.
All right.
I've been thinking of 2 numbers. I'm gonna go with the higher of the 2. I normally don't. I normally stick with the lower of the 2. I think I'm gonna go with the higher of the 2.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 9.
Yeah.
I was thinking 8.5 to 9. I was unsure. And my reasoning for that is this. I can't just go off of is there anything wrong with it? Because technically speaking, there's really nothing wrong with this. This is wonderful. If you want to try a mead that's nice and sweet, that really gives you the full experience of a sweet mead, this is it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just buy some. You will love it. But for me, I have to look at other things that we have had. Where does this fall? Because I have given 11s and I have given below 5s. And this is neither of those, okay? It's very, very good. Now, don't get me wrong. If we both give a 9, that's an amazing product. That's up there because we don't often do that.
Yeah.
I think since we started the tasting room, we've been a lot more critical with numbers. So we're more stingy with that score.
Yes.
If you see a 9, that's damn near amazing. I mean, that's just there.
I don't know if we've done the blueberry lemon pie on the tasting room.
I think we did.
If I did not give it higher than a 9, it should have been higher than a 9.
I think you gave it an 11.
Okay. But even regardless of that 2-point spread,
they're both top shelf. They're top tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like our scoring, anything above a 7 is great. To me, this falls squarely between great and stupendous. It's right there. That's why I went with 9, because that's right in the middle.
Right.
So, Curtis, good job.
Yes. Cheers.
We'll take more of this one if you want. It's all good.
So I will leave the link to their website in the description below, so that way you can get your own bottle if you haven't already. Check out their other selections because they have quite a good variety, though, again, based on availability because they sell out quickly on some of their more popular stuff.
Absolutely. And we'll have a link to their website. It's twowarriorsmeadery.com. And I think that's all we got. But anyway, as always, thanks so much for watching and have a great day.
Bye-bye.